The don't eat or drink before surgery rule feels like punishment. But here's the thing, this rule isn't about discipline. It's about your lungs. And if your lungs catch what's in your stomach during surgery, that's not a minor oops. That's a real emergency. Because the rule is not always nothing after midnight, even though hospitals still say it like it's ancient law. Most people think anesthesia is like a deep nap. It is not. Anesthesia makes you unconscious, but it also relaxes the muscles that normally protect you, swallowing properly and blocking stuff from going into your airway. So if your stomach pushes food or liquid back up, you might not cough, you might not gag, because you're literally switched off. And the scary part is, it doesn't take a whole meal. Sometimes it's just a small amount. And that's why doctors take this so seriously. So the big word you'll hear is aspiration. All aspiration means is stomach contents go into the lungs. So yeah, the reason you're not allowed to snack before surgery is because your lungs don't want to meet your lunch. Now here's the twist. People think the rule is no food and no water forever. But that's not exactly how it works. Empty stomach, safer surgery. Now we get to the part that makes people argue online. Because what counts as fasting depends on what you drank. This is where people mess up because they hear no drinking and they assume even water is illegal. But most guidelines separate food from clear liquids. Clear liquids are things like water, apple juice, clear sports drinks, black coffee, tea without milk. Clear means you can basically see through it. If it's creamy, thick, milky, it's not clear. And now you're probably thinking, wait, if clear liquids are sometimes allowed, why do hospitals still tell everybody nothing after midnight? It's the only rule. Here's the reality. Nothing after midnight is often the easiest rule for hospitals to manage. Sometimes it's because the hospital needs you ready in case your time moves. But hospitals are starting to push back on that because starving people all day comes with its own problems. Some places are changing the approach by allowing controlled clear fluids closer to surgery in appropriate cases, instead of starving everyone forever. But listen, this doesn't mean you decide the rules yourself. This means your hospital decides what's safe for your procedure. Even if you stopped eating when you were told, you might still have food sitting in your stomach longer than expected. That's why the advice is often tell your surgical team early, don't hide it, because the team has to decide the risk. Sometimes they continue safely, sometimes they delay, sometimes they even cancel. So that's the real reason your stomach has to be empty before surgery. And your lungs should never be the place your stomach contents end up. Follow your hospital's exact instructions because your procedure decides the rules, not the internet.